Here are all the cards that I bought this weekend at Fanatics Fest and how you can get them as a part of a special Whatnot stream. Now, I went into Fanatics Fest with a couple of goals, and I achieved most of them. We weren't able to find that Shohei Ohtani rookie auto that we are hunting for as a part of the personal collection chase, but we were able to grab some really nice cards for the new collector challenge, which I'm going to show off here, give you guys an update on the new collector challenge and where we stand. And then I wanted to do a special Fanatics Fest stream where we were going to only have cards that we got from Fanatics Fest. So I went out and I got exactly enough cards to be able to do that. We're going to be having that stream on Sunday, June 29th at 6 p.m. Central Time. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. We're going to have a ton of awesome stuff. I'm going to be doing a few giveaways. I don't always do a ton of giveaways, but we're going to do some giveaways this stream just to kind of celebrate, use some of the stuff that we grabbed here, etc. So should be really, really fun. I'm going to give you guys some thoughts on the show overall and my overall opinion. There's going to be another video that I'm going to post that's 5 things that I learned from Fanatics Fest, but my overall thoughts are going to be here, and I'll talk about that while I show you guys these cards. If you guys want to hop onto this Whatnot stream, if you're not already on Whatnot, scan the QR code on the screen. That'll get you $15 off. You can use that with me or anybody else, but I'd love for you to come and spend it during this special Fanatics Fest stream. Love getting in those new buyers. Love just being able to hang out, chat, talk cards, but let's show you the cards that you might be able to buy. They're all going to start at $1 on Sunday. All right, so we are going to start off with the Whatnot stream. So these are not ordered yet. I still have to go through and kind of do that, but starting off, we've got a lot of our singles. So as we normally set up a Whatnot stream, these will all be pre-listed, so you can go in, you can search. It'll be linked down below. If you click on my invite, that'll bring you right to my page. You can see the special stream that we're doing, and these will all be pre-listed. So if you're looking for the Yamamoto card, you can go and search for that Yamamoto card. You can place a preview. If you can't make the stream, if you got something going on, I set the streams up so that you are able to go in and just look for your favorite team, your favorite player, you name it. But we're able to grab some really, really solid deals. I wasn't able to get as many cards as I had hoped, in that the show felt like there was more higher end stuff than lower end things, which on one hand I get. It's a big, expensive show. You got a lot of big name athletes, things like that are there. But at the same time, I also look at Fanatics Fest, and my view on Fanatics Fest is that it's a really, really great show, and its purpose is meant to help grow the hobby. Its purpose is to bring people in. Fanatics talks about how like 1% of sports fans collect sports cards. And what Fanatics Fest is able to do is hopefully help bring in some of those people to start collecting. But my opinion is, if you are somebody who's coming in and starting collecting, you're more likely to come and find a Madison Bumgarner card in the value box for a couple of bucks versus going and buying the $1,500 Bobby Witt rookie card that I bought, for example. Now, I'm a big card guy. I will go and spend the big money and go pick up those big, expensive cards. But the average person who is the sports fan first, who is there for those league activations and to see the athletes and to watch First Take be filmed live, etc., they're going to go look at the card stuff. I mean, it is a card show. We know that. But they're more likely to buy the stuff like this. And I got to be honest, there were not many dealers who had value stuff, value boxes. It took some work for me to be able to get enough stuff here. Really, it was only 2 or 3 dealers that had enough bulk value stuff that I was able to go through and actually put together a stream. It was harder than I think that it should have been to pull all of this stuff together at a card show of that size and that magnitude. We were able to do it. We have some duplicates because there's some cool cards that just, I'm going to buy that because it's a nice card, and we'll make sure to spread that out in the stream. But great card. Mizorowski, first black and white. That's a really, really nice card. Found that in a dollar box. There were deals to be had at some of the value boxes that were out there, but there were not enough value boxes, in my opinion, that it made it hard to find a lot of this value stuff. And I think that there should be a greater focus or a requirement on Fanatics' end for all the dealers that come in to have some value stuff at tables. I was on a YouTube show, Cut the Nonsense. I filmed it earlier today, and we were talking about how a decent idea would be to have a new collector corner where it's all stuff that's going to be affordable, because a lot of this stuff is not the most affordable, which it's fun to have the Jaden Daniels card the black finite prism sell for $500,000 at trade night. That's an awesome moment. Really, really good marketing, virality for the hobby, etc. But that's not what your average fan is going to be engaging with. I love these 3D cards. Just had to grab one. So that's not what your average fan is going to engage with. I felt like it was kind of hard to find some of those value things. We did. We found enough that it's going to be a really, really good stream, and I think it's going to be really, really fun. Now we're getting to our slabs. So these are going to be the 20 slabs. There are a couple of duplicates, but I think they're nice duplicates. So we got the Bobby Witt and the Mookie Betts on the Swinging for the Stars. Glaber Torres on the update refractor, numbered out of 250 here. He's having a really good season with the Tigers. So we got some Jeter, some Ronald Acuna Jr. This one was crazy. This one had a $30 sticker on it. Sedan's playing great. He's got an OPS over 800 right now. PSA 10 on the gold. Felt like that was a crazy good deal. There were deals out there. It was harder to find deals because with a show of that size, as I talked about in my Fanatics Fest just general recap video, the high-end stuff, people know somebody else is going to come in and buy it. This Acuna, I paid literally what the last comp was, but I thought it was a solid deal at $65 for the gold minted. Super cool. Love the photo on that one. But, there were deals, but it is harder to find deals because not everybody's wanting to move off of their price because there's so many people there that they know that somebody else is going to come and show some interest. Zavala's having a decent season. He was a good prospect when he got traded from the Padres to the White Sox. Don't love the White Sox development, but he's at least doing better, and I got those two in pretty cheap. Judge on the rookie 87 throwback. This one as well. It was from that same dealer as the Sedan. Corbin, PSA 10 orange. I know it's not a rookie, but the Stratospheric Stars is still a really, really cool insert. It had a $25 sticker on that. I'm like, yeah, I'm buying that. James Wood, we have two of these, I think. So we've got the 10, and I think they're both 10s, actually. We got Gunner. We got Mike Sirota. I know that's an 8, but Sirota's been playing crazy well, and it is numbered out of 99. And then we got another James Wood. So those are all the cards that are going to be a part of that Whatnot stream. As I said, if you guys are not already on Whatnot, go and use that link in the description. I'll get you $15 off. Would love to see you in a stream. It's a lot of fun. I'm not one of those streamers. You're never going to hear me yell and scream about how much a card is worth, or you need to pay this, you need to, yada, yada, yada. Card is worth what somebody's willing to pay for it. A la the Juan Soto bat knob. I thought somebody massively overpaid buying that for $4,500, but guess what? That card's worth that because somebody was willing to pay it. Two cards that will be a part of the stream, but not dollar auctions. We'll have these uploaded on to our Whatnot page. The Corbin Carroll Cosmic Chrome Orange Rookie Auto and a PSA 10, as well as this Bobby Witt. I love this Bobby Witt rookie card. This one is not one that I am itching to sell. If I'm able to make some money, decent money, we'll take it, but I'm not. This is probably one that I'm not going to budge too much on when it comes to price because it is a sick card. I love the photo. I love the movement in the background. It's just a great looking shot. So if I can make some money and then just downgrade to a regular refractor copy, I'm totally fine with that. Buy the card, not the grade. But this one's a pretty sweet one. So that's all the stuff that is going to be a part of that stream. I hope to see you guys there. But I know you're also here for the new collector challenge. And we did one deal with somebody, and I think we did pretty well. So here's everything that we grabbed. We paid $520 cash for these cards. So the first one is the Aaron Judge. This one has some minor surface issues, so this one's probably just going to be one that we sell raw, but on the refractor out of 2015 Bowman Draft. Then we were in New York City, so we did end up with a lot of Yankee stuff, as you can see here. Ben Rice on the Silver Pack Mojo Green, numbered out of 99. Got an Aaron Judge on the Topps Chrome Rookie. This is a true rookie here, so pretty nice here. This one was fringe as to whether or not I'm going to grade it. I think I'm leaning towards no and just taking it, selling it, and kind of getting the win. Then we had the Shohei Ohtani here. Really, really sweet on the Stadium Club Beam Team. The front is great. The corners are great. It's got a little bit of stuff on the back that I think is going to hurt the grade enough that on a paper card, I'm not going to risk it personally. It's a nice card, so can't really go wrong with Ohtani rookies. Another Aaron Judge, this one on the Bowman Chrome Yellow, numbered out of 75. Two cards that we are for sure going to be grading here. The Aaron Judge on the rookie debut out of Topps Chrome. This one's really, really good condition. I think that will grade well. This is a paper card, but I also think that it will grade well. Aaron Judge on the Power Players. This is the gold parallel, numbered out of 50. So That in a 10 would do fairly well. And then our last card out of that lot, you're probably looking at and saying, hey, wait a minute. I actually missed a couple of cards that we also bought at the show. So I'm going to show you that. I'm realizing that I pulled some out of my grading pile. But the last one that we grabbed as a part of that lot was this Jack Caglione first Bowman auto. Just the base, but really, really cool card. There's some light surface stuff that I need to see whether or not I can get off. If I can get it off, we're absolutely grading it because that in a 10 would be a big time grade and a big time card. We also were able to grab, this was not a part of the new collector challenge. This is a different deal, just a part of, this will be on the Whatnot stream, but the Walker Jenkins on the green reptilian auto. And I'm pretty sure that that now is actually everything that we grabbed at the show. Looking through this stack to make sure. Yes, it is. So that's everything that we grabbed at Fanatics Fest. Curious what you guys think, how we did on the new collector challenge grabs there, how you think that we did on the Whatnot stuff. We will have a follow-up video to talk about how much money we were able to make off of all of this stuff, which is really, really cool. All in all, I want you guys to guess how much we paid for all of those cards holistically. So the new collector challenge stuff, the Whatnot inventory, as well as those two higher end cards right there. You got to guess down in the chat. The comments, whatever you want to call it. So all of the cards there, we paid $3,210 for total. So we'll see how the Whatnot stream goes. We'll see how we do moving these two cards. And of course, again, we had some trade value in there. There was about another $1,400 in trade value. So that definitely changed the total cash value. But on all of that Whatnot inventory, I'm hopeful we're going to do pretty well. I'm going to let you guys know in the follow-up video how much I paid on actually just all of that inventory. So that'll be really, really fun, really, really interesting to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more thoughts and more things that I kind of learned in a perspective from Fanatics Fest, make sure to follow along because we'll have that 5 things that I learned from Fanatics Fest coming up later this week. As always, I appreciate you guys checking out the video, commenting, liking, subscribing, all that jazz really, really helps us out. And of course, as always, catch you in the next one.